Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. It all starts with a question you don't expect her to answer. You're sitting together in the hushed quarters. The fire in the hearth crackling and sputtering against the cold that scratches at the windows. Arlecchino is perched at the edge of the bed, her long hair unbound, spilling over her shoulders in unruly waterfalls. You watch her from across the room, heart full to the brim with something nameless and soft. And she catches you staring. "What is it?" she asks, voice low and clipped. She is a bit tired, and honestly, you don't blame her. It has been a long day after all. And so you fiddle with the comb in your hands. A small thing. A small thing that inspired the thought that you shouldn't have been thinking right now. But then you say it. Because of course, you do. "Can I brush your hair?" you ask, half joking, half terrified. It honestly sounds pretty unrealistic. Her brow furrows, and the familiar sharpness creeps up. Instinctive defensiveness calling around her shoulders. But then, like a miracle that she doesn't even seem to be aware that she is granting, Arlecchino exhales, long and low, and turns her back to you. A wordless permission. A permission for something that you never thought she'd agree to. At first you're stunned, but then you unfreeze from your position, swallow the lump in your throat, and cross the room. The first touch is cautious, reverent. You gather a handful of her hair in your palm, heavier than it looks, smoother than silk, strands slipping through your fingers. She is rigid under your hands at first. She isn't used to this, and you don't blame her. Her muscles are tight with suspicion, with the kind of instinct that says anyone close enough to touch you is close enough to kill you. Which you guess is also her motto, but something that you hope you will change with enough time. And there is no time like the present. You begin carefully, running the comb through the ends at first, gentle and careful not to pull. "You don't have to do it so softly," she mutters, stiff. And you smile even though she can't see it. "Maybe I want to be gentle with you." A scoff. "I'm not a porcelain doll." "No?" You murmur, her comb sliding through her hair with slow, deliberate care. "You're much more precious than that." And you can feel her become flustered. But you know you can never point it out. Instead, you hum a little tune, under your breath, something wordless and wandering. And with each pass of the comb, you feel her tension slowly bleed out, her shoulders lower, breathing evens out. The fire crackles. Time folds itself around you in soft, invisible arms. You wonder how long it's been since anyone touched her like this. Without expectation, without fear, without the sharp edge of battle humming beneath the skin. You wonder if anyone else ever has. You find a small tanger near the nape of her neck, and work it free with your fingers. And you can feel her stiffen. "Sorry," you whisper, and she shakes her head. "It's fine." Your hand drifts, almost without thinking, to her temple, pushing a stray lock behind her ear. Her ear is warm against your fingertips, and she leans, barely perceptible, into your touch. And you brush lower, careful again, combing down the length of her hair. "Your hair is beautiful," you say, voice low. "I know," she replies, automatically. but it lacks its usual bite. You grin to her shoulder. Do you know you're terrible at taking compliments? You tease. I don't need them. It doesn't mean you don't deserve them. She huffs, a sound suspiciously close to a laugh, and sound swaps around you like gentle waves. Will you lose yourself in the rhythm? Calm, smooth, and calm again. The longer you go, the more you feel her melting under your hands, her breathing slower and heavier. You're falling asleep. You murmur fondly. No, I'm not. You laugh softly, resting your forehead against the back of her shoulder for a brief moment. You're allowed to rest, Arlie. It's just me after all. I'll take care of you. Even if it's just brushing your hair sometimes. There is a beat of quiet. And then she speaks again. I trust you. All right? She says. And you pause. You want to cry a little, hearing it. Not because it's sad, but because the trust that she's offering, it's the most precious treasure she could offer to you. I know. You whisper. And I'll never betray that. She finally turns to face you, and the look in her eyes is devastating in its softness. A look no one else gets to see. A secret that she guards so carefully. You're dangerous, she says, but there's no real threat in it. You smile, leaning in, until your forehead brushes hers. It takes one to know one. I suppose you're right, she says, and she's smiling softly, cupping your face in her hands. And then she leans in, her lips pressing against yours in a soft kiss. When she pulls back, she rests her forehead against yours and whispers, "Stay tonight," as if I'd ever want to leave. And outside, the snow continues to fall as Arlecchino allows herself to just be for tonight. And you, steady and sure, continue rushing your fingers through her hair once more, letting her lean against you as she relaxes, just for once in her life.